So, an article published recently in the Journal of American Medical Association Internal Medicine subjournal, I guess I would call it, basically said that between 2005 and 2016, we haven't gotten any better at treating type 2 diabetics. Like, we buckled down, we did our job, we told them, how to balance their blood sugar, and lo and behold, the long-term outcomes didn't change. So that's 11 years that there really wasn't an improvement in how these patients end up doing, how long they live, how many other problems they end up having. And that's really kind of sad. I find it very sad because we know that the way we're treating it is wrong. The focus on blood sugar is wrong. The current focus, if you talk to a certified diabetic educator, although there are some changes being made finally, but the party line is still eat whatever you like, just test your blood and take enough insulin to counteract it, or take metformin and then add glyburide and add glipizide and add all these medications so that you can handle the volume of sugar that you're eating. And if we just shove more sugar into the cells instead of the bloodstream, everything's fine. It's kind of like when you're selling your home and someone says, hey, I want to come tour your house, and you just shove everything under the bed and in the closet so that the house looks clean. That doesn't make it clean. It makes it look okay. But as soon as somebody opens the closet or looks under the bed, they see exactly what you've done, right? It's like the emperor has no clothes. But that's the way we've been treating it. And in this study, people spent money to study this for over 10 years just to find out that, yeah, it's not really getting any better. No. So if you have problems with a system that manages blood sugar, and your body has said, I am not willing to put any more sugar into the cells, so I'm not going to listen to insulin anymore. I'm done. I'm not going to listen. So you make more insulin, and it says, no, I told you I'm not going to listen anymore. So it makes more, and you say, no, I'm not going to listen. And this is the disease process. Giving a medication to force it to put more sugar into the cells, while it does make the blood sugar look better, you're cramming more sugar into the cells, which your body clearly told you it did not want to do. So you still have problems downstream. You still become very inflamed. You become overweight. You end up with converting to type 1 diabetes in some cases. You end up with heart disease. You end up with neurologic problems, vision issues, all manner of inflammatory problems. You're falling apart. Maybe what we need to do is back up and look at the quality of food we're eating and say, look, maybe if we don't shove so much refined carbohydrate in the pie hole to begin with, our body won't have to put too much sugar in the cells. It won't tell us, stop, I'm not putting any more sugar in the cells. You don't become insulin resistant and you're not a type 2 diabetic. The medical community tends to look at type 2 diabetes as a lifelong incurable condition. Now you've got it, you're just going to have to live with it. In functional medicine, it is largely seen as a lifestyle disorder. What you're doing on a daily basis has created this dysfunction in your physiology. It's created a situation where your body says, I'm going to protect myself by not putting any more sugar in the cells, and the way I do that is I quit listening to insulin. I become resistant to it. That is a reaction to what you're eating. Change what you're eating and your body will stop having that reaction. It's not treating a disease, it's recognizing a problem. Right? If I'm stubbing my toe every day, moving the ottoman so I don't stub my toe is not treating a disease. It's recognizing a problem and changing behavior. So we now have this study that clearly says that what we're doing is not moving the needle. We're not making these people any healthier. Now, they are amazing consumers of the medical system, right? They take a lot of medication. They require a lot of testing. They then have complications that require cardiovascular meds and cardiovascular testing and maybe bariatric surgery. They are amazingly good consumers. So if I'm a pharmaceutical company, this report is exactly what I wanted to see. My market is not going away anytime soon. They're consuming lots of medical stuff and they're not getting any better. I mean, what could be better, right, from a marketing standpoint? But as a clinician, my responsibility is to the patient, not to the pharmaceutical company or to the supplement company or to my own bottom line. My responsibility is to the patient. And what gets the patient better is to recognize the problem that led them into this, recognize the behavior that led them into this, change the behavior. So you're going to see a lot, or you see a lot now, about intermittent fasting and episodic fasting. I've done videos on it. Go back and watch those. There are ways that you can combat this and not have to be that lifelong consumer of blood sugar related pharmaceuticals. The research says that doesn't make you better. It holds you where you are. You may get worse over time, but they can keep you alive long enough to spend a crap ton of money on their products. So find a functional medicine practitioner and talk to she or he or me about how to handle issues like this, about how to recognize the problem, and about what kind of general health and wellness lifestyle recommendations can completely change this for you. If you're one of my patients or one of any functional medicine patient who has made changes in this, make some comments below, give some people some encouragement, but it doesn't have to continue like this. I mean, the research didn't really say what they needed to do about it. It simply said, we've got to get better. You know, they don't have to get better. They have to keep selling you the same crap for the next 30 years because that's how they make money. So anyway, little pet peeve, but I saw the article, wanted to throw some information out there and at least give you an alternate viewpoint. My reach certainly isn't what the Journal of American Medical Association's reach is, but I can reach a few of you. So pass this along, share it with friends. Let's see if we can get the message out there that we do not have to be lifelong, dutiful pharmaceutical consumers. We can actually recognize the problem and make some pretty simple changes that can reverse this dramatically. All right, so that was it. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.